All right, welcome Cougars fans from the back from the long break. We're here in beautiful Worcester or Marlboro, Jeff? I don't know.
I think we're going Marlboro.
We're going Marlboro, Massachusetts for the Beantown Classic.
On the drive-in, sorry to interrupt, but this is a good story. We were passing by the corporate facility that was there. It looked like a corporate headquarters.
It could be.
And Chelsea thought it was the headquarters for tobacco conglomerate.
It turns out they're not from Marlboro. That's actually TJ Maxx.
Right. Well, TJX. Which is it affiliated with TJ Maxx?
It's TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and I believe Home Goods.
Home Goods.
Little tidbit of information.
Yeah, Home Goods has been on the rise.
They are.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're back from the long break. We're ready to get going here at the Beantown Classic against the Wade Warriors. We have a new voice here in the broadcast booth with Tournament Media Productions. Jeff McAlexander joining us. Mike Van Straten and Rob Fritz back home. We'll talk a little bit later about what they've been up to and why they couldn't join us here. Also want to give a big shout out, big thanks to our cameraman, Scotty Cowan. Scott Cowan on the camera. He's really excited for this and his opportunity to be on the camera. So getting a little bit of help from Scott. We're excited about that. But we're just about ready to drop the puck here. So we'll get Scott on the camera, maybe actually doing his job. So we'll do our best to bring everybody a good broadcast here. If there's any feedback, feel free to text me for anybody watching back home if there's any issues, and we'll do our best to correct them. It's amateur hour here this week, Jeff. We don't have the professionals.
Well, I have been an active consumer of the Cougars broadcasts over the season. This is the first out-of-town tournament that I have physically been here for. So I have enjoyed a lot of the broadcasts, and I have enjoyed a lot of the, really it's an opportunity to learn. I'm not going to be Rob Fritz. I'm not going to be Trevor Kelsey. But I have been learning, and I think I'm ready to go.
And that's okay, because Jeff, all we want you to be is Jeff McAlexander.
So the tip-off is starting here in a little bit.
It's a face-off.
Oh, face-off. Maybe I haven't been learning. So Gemma over to Lee. That's Michaela Lee, the Lakeville product. Gemma up the ice. Over to Grace trying to pinch. Ooh, steal, quick turn by the Warriors. Do we know where the Warriors are from?
I believe, from what I can find, they're kind of Connecticut area. Their website advertises them as the best players in North America and Canada.
The best players in North America and Canada.
Yep.
Good branding, good marketing department coming out of the Warriors there. Oh, good nice steal by Ball. Good early opportunity.
Let's go!
We got a goal. Katie Ball off the quick turn.
How about that, Jeff? Right away, Cougars on the scoreboard.
Really couldn't have asked for a better start. A little bit of a sloppy pass over the middle, Warriors, but Katie Ball really in the right position, skating hard, good forecheck. Great opportunity, put in the net in a great spot.
Well, that's
I like it all.
One of the things Cougars do nicely is just look for that loose puck, get there, and create some odd man rush opportunities. Always good to start your first tournament back with a lead.
Yes, absolutely. That's huge. So line change here on the forwards. We have Callie Arthur, Addie Cowan, Morgan Kelsey. And at defense, holding the line, we have Audrey Davis, new face, and Alexa Van Straten backing her up now. Oh, good save, Kayla.
Couple first tests for Kayla there.
Yeah.
Good forward check by the Wade Warriors to create that turnover and create a quick opportunity.
So Kayla Sword out on point, as she almost always is. Was she spending much time at the pool last night?
Kayla was in the pool area, not in the pool.
In the pool area, not in the pool. She's lifeguarding.
She was a good lifeguard. Kayla's not a big swimmer at these events. She's focused. She's here for hockey, and she doesn't want to tire herself out in the swimming pool.
I love that. I love seeing a girl with that much focus and intensity. At the right age,
I was very proud to see, though. She was there with the speaker. She was playing DJ. It tends to be one of my roles on these out-of-town tournaments, Jeff.
So second line change, third line we've seen on defense. We have Lucy Rauch and Grace Commerce, number 7, Grace Commerce, the Edina product. Forwards now, we already have them changed, but we did see our first Charlotte sighting, Annika sighting, and I missed the third one, so sorry folks back at home. Here we go, up the ball.
Jeff, did Katie Ball have that first goal?
Katie Ball had that first goal.
Okay, well, one thing I want to remind the viewers at home and the parents watching, again, it's been a little while since we've been here, but of course, as is the norm in Minnesota hockey tradition, if you score a hat trick, you win a gerbil. You go home with a gerbil. And one of the things that we've really struggled on out-of-town tournaments we've talked a lot about is, what does proper policy? Do you buy the gerbil in Massachusetts and have to travel home with it? Or are the parents afforded the opportunity to wait till they get home and buy the gerbil there?
Yeah, it's been a reoccurring theme at the board level, this exact topic. And we just have, it's almost a 50-50 split down the middle in terms of members that want to vote pro purchasing the gerbil in the state where the hat trick has occurred versus board members that want the kid to be able to enjoy the gerbil back at their home. Because you can't transport with the gerbil legally. Legally. Right. There are ways that others have talked about that maybe isn't illegal, maybe isn't legal, but is kind of a little ambiguity in the law in terms of how you transport the gerbil. Not wrong, but perhaps frowned upon.
It's definitely frowned upon.
But we just haven't come to that conclusion.
And that's maybe a good thing. This team plays well as a team, spreads the love around. Everybody finds a score sheet. But hey, with Katie getting on the board in the first 30 seconds of the game, I think the opportunity is there.
Yes.
I don't know if we're on full gerbil watch yet.
No.
But
no, we're on gerbil warning at this point.
Well, gerbil watch. We're not.
Oh, sorry. Watch warning. I'm not from Minnesota, for those at home, so you may tell that my hockey knowledge is not up to the intellect and the mastery of a Rob Fritz or a Trevor Kelsey. So apologize in advance. As you can see, my weather terminology isn't quite there either.
Also a bit suspect. They don't get weather in California. So.
No. It's very easy to predict, though. As is the toughness we're seeing out of this Cougars team. And we were talking about it last night, how predictable that is.
They're a gritty group. Good battles down in the corners. A little bit of
that grittiness was just on display from Lucy Rauch over there behind the net, getting that puck out of the zone and up the ice.
So both teams so far, Jeff, kind of a little bit back and forth, kind of struggling to really maintain any good possession, but I think a good test so far. Wade Warriors coming out, good skaters, battling strong.
Yeah, it is starting to even out a little bit. So we've seen this in these other tournaments where the first game or two really takes at least a game, sometimes a game and a half, for our Cougars really to get in the swing of playing a full speed hockey game again.
Yeah.
A lot of these girls, as they should, have been playing other sports just to round out their skills. And so focusing on those other sports kind of takes you out of hockey for a little bit.
Yep. Well,
but after a game or two, they start really playing as a team together.
Settle in, they figure it out.
Good.
Well, we've had
like
a few
that,
players
where we got
playing
Lucy Rauch knocking a stick out of a Warrior player's hand. Love to see that.
We've got a few players. They have played some hockey on a couple of different teams, but always interesting to come back and get used to the team that you've been playing with again. Good outlet pass by Lucy there.
Oh, good steal by Ellie. Quick turn. Scoring shot here. Good. We'll find it.
Really good effort by Ellie there to get to the net, get a shot off. She had to battle through some traffic, and unfortunately, another Cougs weren't there to pick up that loose puck and drive that one home.
All right, so we have Gemma chipping up the boards to Fritz. Cross ice, good pass there to Arthur. Cowan on the forecheck, doing Cowan things.
That's why we call her the Bull.
We do call her the Bull.
El Toro for the Spanish-speaking watchers at home. I got to imagine, Jeff, we got quite a few grandparents at home watching. Heard from anybody who all might be watching, but we know the Cowans grandparents, they don't miss a game. Jeff, whether Addie's playing or not, they're watching youth hockey.
Yeah.
Deb gets a little concerned because Mark's got a strong passion for youth hockey, and as we know, he gets a little angry when plays are missed and calls are missed by the refs. And I think they've gone through a couple of different TVs that he's broken so far this season. So hopefully Mark's enjoying the game with a nice cup of coffee.
Well, Deb has those. What are they? The prayer beads. The prayer beads. I can't remember if they consider them prayer beads.
From the ancient Navajo.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I know that she's been known to be very superstitious and hangs on to those every game while she watches the bowl.
Kayla's going to choose to bring this one up the ice. A good rush up the ice there by the D to get the puck deep. Michaela's going to go off for a change. Still both teams just kind of struggling to get much offensive zone possession time.
Yes, they are.
Good stick with
nothing to panic about, Mark.
No,
this is normal. We expect to see this.
Everything's
in the first
fine.
period.
We're all fine.
Yep.
Everything's fine.
Yep.
We're not panicked. Jeff, the only thing I'm panicked about is
not panicking.
Everything's fine. Everything's
we're good.
fine.
We're good. Okay.
Everything's fine.
Yep, we're fine. We're fine. We're good.
You need an inhaler.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, I'm good. My oxygen's at 80%. If it gets to 65, then
we're concerned.
Maybe third period 1-1 game. I may need to bring the inhaler in.
Jeff, the only thing I'm panicking about is, of course, we did have that lengthy break. We picked up a few new sponsors along the way, and I'm a little panicked with the lack of whistles we've had here in the first period. I need to make sure we have an opportunity to get some of those sponsors.
Do we need to make a call into the bench?
Well, we've got the TV timeout light here. I don't know that I talked to the tournament director. He wasn't on board with it, but we'll see. We'll see if we can force our way into a TV timeout.
Okay. Good scoring
nice
shot there. Yes. That was Audrey Davis with the rip. And also Audrey Davis back on D. Oh, good save by Kayla.
Wade Warriors, we call that a dipsy-do. She had a couple of dipsy-doos and she brought that in on Audrey, and nice job by Kayla to make that save. Audrey was very patient on that. She didn't fall for the dipsy or the do.
Oh, here we go. Another quick turnover. Katie Ball. Oh, good shot there.
That one finds the back of the net. We are officially on gerbil warning.
Yes, we are. All right, Grace Commerce control. Up to Callie Arthur. Get it to the bowl.
El Toro. Little move at the blue line. Couldn't quite get that toe drag finalized. Jeff will also point out, first game for the Cougs in their fancy new jerseys.
Right.
Jerseys finally made their way over from Bangladesh.
Do we take a moment to address supply chain issues at this point?
I think
or do we just let it go and just focus on the positive? The positive being, not only do we have jerseys, but Addie Cowan has a breakaway.
Nice pass over, just unfortunately out of reach. Good try there, though, by the Cougars to try and create an opportunity there. Good heads-up play by El Toro to find the open player rather than taking a shot there.
That's that speed that El Toro turns on. You know, once she turns on that straight line speed, there's not too many that are faster. So here we got a little rush by Gemma McAlexander, buying some time while they can get a change.
Good heads-up play by Gemma there. Just get the puck deep, let her teammates finish their change.
Yeah, maybe we keep it in the zone. And we do not. Her D partner, Michaela Lee, is all over that, though. We call her Makilla for the folks at home listening.
She is Makilla.
Just drop the A. She's a killer.
She comes across very sweet, but she'll fool you.
Good shot there by Annika Eggert. Warriors in control now. Not in control. Turnover in the zone.
In control, not in control. In control.
In control.
Maybe? Okay.
Not in control.
Nope. Quite a bit of back and forth here. I did not take note as we started. We got about 10 and a half left here in the first period, Jeff. I didn't see if we're playing 20s or what we're playing. Again, haven't had a lot of whistles here in the first period.
That's okay. I would have expected more from you given the amount of preparation, homework, research, development, due diligence that you did.
Most of that was spent on AV testing and setup, and again, without Van Straten here, there's a lot of added pressure. Mike Van Straten, of course, our typical media guy.
Oh, we got a real quick
visitor
here.
You want to do a quick interview?
You did the wrong did one for the other team.
Oh, we gave a goal to the other team, we're saying here.
Okay. That wasn't us. Oh, yeah, my scoreboard, it's 1-0. We got this. Katie with it now. We're joined here in the media booth by one of the McAlexander children.
Future announcer, Finn McAlexander.
Finn McAlexander. He's got a name for broadcast.
And we'll see him at the second period intermission for a quick interview. We want to hear about your hopes, dreams, and ambitions for this tournament in Boston
Still
this
loose.
weekend.
That's covered up. All right. Well, Jeff, we finally have a whistle here. That was a great pile-up. I want to talk about it, but I do want to recognize one of our new sponsors here, brand new to the broadcast, the bacon-scented mustache. It is extra manly. Jeff, I know you are not a facial hair guy, but let me ask you, if you were going to have a mustache, wouldn't you want a bacon-flavored mustache?
100%.
Extra manly. Available
Yep.
at all big dollar generals.
Yeah, there's 3 things that I eat for breakfast on a daily basis. You know, I wake up and eat a tall glass of water. I eat a cup of coffee, and then I eat bacon. And if I had a mustache, I would prefer for that bacon to be tasted throughout the entire day, as opposed to just that 1 hour window in the morning.
Jeff, we're going to revisit that eating water and coffee later. I'm thinking maybe we ate or drank a little something else this morning. We sound confused up here in the broadcast booth. I don't know what's going on.
I don't understand. 3 things that I eat: water, coffee, bacon.
I think that might be the secret to longevity and a long, healthy life.
Yeah, 100%. If you eat bacon every single day, and particularly studies from our sponsor have shown that the scent of bacon can also lead to longevity. So consuming by actually eating and smelling bacon, what can
kind of a bacon
what's the downside?
There is no downside. I see no downside to this.
Right.
Only upside.
I prefer
Jeff, I'm
probabilities
curious,
that have zero downside and 100%.
So as most viewers at home know, we've talked about this a lot in the broadcast, and McAlexander's, of course, bringing a fancy new exotic pet home in the coming weeks, or days even here, a new pot-bellied pig. How will that affect your bacon consumption in the McAlexander household?
It will affect it.
Okay.
It will affect it. We've had this discussion. Depending on which one of the army of people that live in our household you talk to, they have different perspectives on how it will affect the consumption. So you have the extremes from mom, Chelsea McAlexander, who officially is now pig-free, at least in terms of eating pig, to the middle of the line, like Gemma McAlexander, who we see here on the ice today. He says that you just have to psychologically separate that you're not eating our pig, you're just eating a pig.
Eating a pig.
And as long as you can build a mental model that allows you to draw a wall between your pig versus pigs designed for consumption, then it's okay. And then you go as far to the other end of the spectrum as me, where Emily, hit the mute button, please. If the pig does misbehave over time, then we have an oven. So, you know, there's a solution.
There's always a solution. Good rush here by the Cougars.
Yeah, that was the first clean shot that the Warrior squad had there, and Kayla was all over.
I think the Cougars are doing a really nice job of keeping the Warriors outside. No real good quality shots. Everything's been, a couple from the blue line that have been blocked down, and Kayla hasn't been tested a whole lot here yet. Good reversal there by the Cougs. Trying to send that up ice. We're just looking to try and get a breakout going here. Just try and get some kind of rush
Here
going.
we go.
We can get a step on it.
So we got Charlotte Thorough here. Ooh. Good shot.
Good
just outside by Charlotte there. Kayla with a good pinch to keep that in. Charlotte battling. That's a big Warrior defender there.
They've got some size. Again, the top female players from North America and Canada here, per the Wade Warrior website.
Yeah, one of the things, since I've watched so many of your fabulously produced broadcasts, as the tall Warrior player gets a good rip that Kayla, makes look like bacon, coffee, and water for breakfast, just a routine play.
It's just
you don't get the perspective for the size of some of the teams that these Cougars have played.
Sure.
And you just can't see that at home like you see it live. Yeah, I'd say this team, couple tall girls.
They got some
size. For the
size.
most part, pretty evenly sized to these Cougs.
They've got some size. Cougars
Here we
got
go.
some size.
Katie may have the edge.
Speed. Nice.
Good idea.
Nice
Get it back in the middle.
Katie maybe not realizing that we're on a gerbil watch.
You know, one of the things about these Cougar players, and I know we talked about it, we haven't had a gerbil all season, but it really is because they are so incredibly unselfish. Sometimes to a fault.
Sometimes a little too unselfish.
Good rip
just a bit outside.
Ellie Stewart.
Ellie tries the corner and missed. And the offsides for the Warriors.
Good back check there by Ball.
Good battle on the boards there for Ellie.
Oh,
good
good
turnover for Grace. In with it. Oh, that looked like that was in to me. I don't know about you, Jeff, from my angle.
It was kind of bizarre because she got a deflection. Ooh, another good shot. Well, he can let us know if that was actually across the line.
I think Mark's not going to be happy with that. From this, it was a weird angle here. No icing there. Icing waved off. Warrior player did not skate that out. Good call by the ref there. We had the ref back here with the icing arm up, but ref down there said, no, you know what, Warrior? You're a little lazy getting back there. I'm not giving you the icing.
Yeah.
Now, this should be icing by the Warriors. No, we're going to wave that one off too. One thing I notice here, Jeff, a lot of times in hockey, the back ref has the arm up, but they're not communicating. Lack of communication, which we find really is the issue in many things in life. So the ref up here up ice just doesn't know that might be icing. That's okay. We'll play on.
Yeah, the one of the things that good scoring opportunity there for the Warriors.
Couple good opportunities there.
Avoided.
Very good opportunities. Puck loose.
Alexa Van Straten just skates hard into the corner and says no more opportunities for that Warrior player. We may have. There we go.
There we go. We're gonna have our first power play for the Cougs. All right. So we'll go ahead and send one of the Warriors to the sin bin. Cougars will find the power play. See what they can do with the woman advantage.
The woman advantage. One of the things I notice also listening to a lot of these broadcasts is there's no gender neutrality.
No,
in the broadcasters.
This power play, though, I do have to pause there quick, Jeff. This power play brought to you by ACBC Raw Unfiltered Honey, the passion of the Van Straten family back there in Orinoco, Minnesota, doing a great job of bringing honey to the masses. Okay, and just like that, we'll go even strength. I don't know. I didn't see the call. Seemed maybe.
She knows. You can tell on their body language when they disagree with the call and when they say, okay, you got me. And on that one, Annika Eggert, on her way back to the bench, said, okay,
you got me. You got me.
Yep.
I know what I did was wrong.
Yep.
Well, 4-on-4 hockey here for a minute and 50 seconds. Wade Warriors get about a 6-second power play, assuming things keep up here. 4-on-4, we'll see if the Cougars can spread things out and use their speed to their advantage.
4-on-4 hockey is sure fun to watch, isn't it, Mark?
It is. It's not 3-on-3, it's not 5-on-5, but it's definitely 4-on-4.
Yeah. The ice gets a little bigger, the players get a little smaller, they also get a little faster, their skills get showcased on full display, and sometimes they just play pass.
Well, sometimes you can play a little pass and catch. It's a good time to work on some of those skills maybe.
Yeah, we didn't have an opportunity because of the penalty that Annika Eggert knew that she had committed, but on that ACBC honey, have you tried it, Mark?
I have.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
It is stick, isn't it?
It is delicious.
One thing about honey is when you become a connoisseur and you reach that level of mastery, you can really notice the difference between organic, raw, naturally produced product versus, some of the stuff
store-bought
comes in a bear container. Like, they need to shape the container like a bear in order to try and psychologically convince you that the honey actually tastes good and a real bear actually likes it.
Yeah, well,
we've seen black bears attack that ACBC honey because they do actually love it.
They love the honey.
Yeah.
Raw, unfiltered, delicious.
You ever put honey on your bacon, Mark?
I've not tried honey dip bacon. That sounds interesting. It sounds like something I might really enjoy.
Yeah. And with that facial hair that you have now, you could go with a natural bacon and honey scent.
Bacon and honey scent mustache.
Versus just limiting yourself to the bacon scent.
It could be like the gift that keeps giving all day long.
Love that. So more 4-on-4 hockey for 2 seconds.
Warriors will have about a 6-second power play.
Fancy puck work there in front of the net.
Cougs did a nice job of negating that 6-second power play, Jeff.
Again, for the folks at home, not a big hockey guy, but do they have Harlem Globetrotters in hockey?
There's not a Harlem Globetrotters
There's not.
hockey.
That looked like we needed to get the music going with that fancy puck work. You know,
What would you say? I mean, if there was a Harlem Globetrotters of hockey, who would you suppose it would be?
Who would be on that team?
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
That's a tough call.
Yeah.
It's a tough call. Puck's out of play. We'll get a face-off center ice here. Cougars maybe looking to slow things down a little bit. Said, hey, let's send this puck out of play. Let's get a little break. Let's get a line change. Let's get the matchup that we want.
Yeah, but when we put it out of play, let's make sure we fire it at the Warrior bench.
Let's do it. 1 minute left to play here in the first period. Been a good back and forth here in the first period. Some good scoring opportunities for each team. Cougars taking advantage of an early turnover.
You know, when you watch these girls as much as we watch these girls, you start to learn there's certain idiosyncratic tendencies as Audrey Davis gets a really, really nice speedy rush and shot on net.
Very nice shot there.
And you start to notice certain things about the girls. So we'll be sure to point those out for the folks at home.
Effort.
Yeah.
37 seconds left here on the
face-off
first
one
period.
nicely.
Sent
Good
back.
shot.
Nice
Point
tip and
deflection.
front. Good shot there by Alexa Van Straten. And a nice hold. Good battle there by
Wind down to
Cougars
21
keep this puck in the
seconds.
zone.
Yep. Callie Arthur now, love to watch her play. She just never gives up on a play. Ooh, good look in front of the net there. 7 seconds for the folks at home. I think Van Straten's just going to control this and move on to the second period.
That'll do it here for the first period of hockey at the Beantown Classic. Cougs on top 1-0 in the first period. Jeff, I know you like to tell us you're not a hockey guy, but I gotta ask, what do you suppose Mira's saying to the girls here in between periods?
Help. Corey Ball. Perfect.
Let's bring
All
Corey
right.
Ball in.
Yeah.
Let's bring Corey Ball in. Corey,
I have to come in.
why don't you come on into camera here, Corey?
Mark was looking for technical analysis there, and I clearly froze. And so you came in at the perfect time to save me for the,
Well, just curious, what do you suppose, Jeff claims to not be a hockey guy. He claims this, but what do you suppose Mira's talking to the players about in between periods? Or what did you see in the first period? What do we need to adapt and change in the second period?
Yeah, I think just maybe moving the puck a little bit quicker, especially in our defensive end. And I think we got caught three deep quite a few times in our offensive end, so we gave them some easy breaks getting out of the zone. So I think just being a little bit quicker with the puck and a little more aggressive.
Yeah. Corey, let me ask you this. So Katie Ball finds the net early. Nice turnover. Nice rush there. We're not sure we're going to call it a full gerbil watch yet. We're definitely not on gerbil warning, but any nervousness coming from you about whether or not you're going to have a fancy new gerbil in the Ball household?
Well, I do have some butterflies going on right now a little bit, but I think I'll be able to deal with it.
Okay.
It could be maybe I need to go to the bathroom, but I think it's it's the
still
gerbil
early.
thought. So.
Well, of course, Corey, our official statistician, thank you. Shots in the first period, Cougars taking the edge 15-10 in shots in the first period. So I think they dominated a little bit, but a lot of back and forth, and we just need to get some more sustained zone.
Well, and I think we had some turnovers too, some great saves by Kayla that bailed us out there. Could have been a different story.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Corey.
All right,
see you
guys.
after the second period.
Well done.
A little bit about Corey Ball here. So people, he may say he has butterflies, but he is not new to the stage. Okay. Most people at home don't know this, but we'll share a little video clip here. Corey actually had a little bit of a stint in the professional wrestling circuits. I mean, he knew about costume presentation. how to dance, how to move. I mean, it was phenomenal.
It was
I
brief.
mean, it was
the Funky Chicken, right?
It was
is
a
what they
brief.
called him?
They called him the Funky Chicken.
Funky. I mean, he had a handful of nicknames. El Pollo.
El Pollo.
Yeah.
Los Pollos Locos.
Yeah. See.
Los
It was
Pollos Hermanos,
that
when his brother
back
would join him.
injury from the chair that really took him out.
That
as
was
I recall.
devastating.
Yeah.
It was devastating. I still cringe to see when I see replays of that. We're not changing ends here, interestingly enough. So we're going to keep the Cougars moving left to right. Wade Warriors moving right to left on the TV screen at home. Don't typically see that. Typically we'd trade sides here.
Right. It is bizarre. It is bizarre.
I don't know if that was a miss on the ref's part, but hey, we're going to go with it.
Well, I don't know if you noticed some of the driving here in Boston on the way in from the airport, but it was a
It is
little
interesting.
erratic.
A little interesting.
They do drive a lot faster, and in London and England in particular, they drive on the other side of the road.
Sure.
And so maybe maybe they just said, let's forget about it, and let's just let them keep heading in the same direction.
Sure. Well, they definitely drive faster.
Ooh, another good scoring
Dangerous play
opportunity there. Quick breakout for Morgan Kelsey.
They definitely drive faster, and being the cautious, conservative person that you are, Jeff, I know that troubles you here.
It does. It does. Safety first. So is the Swartout family huddled in front of the TV watching this morning? Nothing else to do but watch Cougar hockey?
You know what? I don't have an answer for you, Jeff. I don't know. I'd like to think so. I like to think they don't miss a broadcast, but.
So McAlexander now
kind of a
looking for
slowest
ball.
start here to the second period, Jeff. Dangerous opportunity in front for the Wade Warriors. Cougars looking like, I'm sure Mira had a great pep talk between periods, but maybe they're confused too. They don't understand why we're playing the same direction. They don't have the long change. Just maybe settle things down here and see if we can get an early opportunity here in the second period like we did in the first period.
Yeah, I don't think this Warrior team is going to give us too many opportunities like they gave us to start out the game.
They're
today.
stingy.
We're going to have to earn it, and these Cougars are capable of earning it. There's no doubt about that.
Warriors definitely a good defensive team, playing some stingy defense.
Oh, another quick
turnover.
turn ball there. Good forecheck. It looks like Mira has instituted the 2-1 forecheck again this game, Mark.
Mira, a big fan of the 2-1-2.
Big fan. Big fan.
I think it's worked well for her on the teams she's been a part of and the team she's coached on.
Ooh,
A nice
good
little
rip
top
by
horns there.
Stewart.
Only able to get just a little piece of the leather on that one.
Oh, another chance for
Just
ball.
on the front.
Oh, another shot on net. Ellie controlling, surveying, looking for Coug teammates. Ooh, nice little play there. Alexander in the corner. Good cover by Arthur. Oh, and that puck finds a way to get into the Warrior control.
Well, finally some good sustained offensive pressure there for the Cougars. Warriors going to need a change here. Maybe get a little frustrated there. No option there for Lee. She'll pull back. Just out of reach of Callie, but tell you what, it's never really out. With her speed, is it ever really out of reach?
Right, yes.
Closes that gap quickly.
She is like the James Jett of hockey. I don't know if you remember James Jett. Great wide receiver for the Raiders. Actually never played a lick of football. Was more of a track star.
Okay.
And Al Davis, being the speed-loving
The tycoon that
owner,
he is.
tycoon that he was, picked him up, and you can't teach speed. That's one of the things that some of these girls have going for them is just a remarkable amount of speed. And Callie Arthur is one of those.
Opportunities there for the Cougars. Jeff just unfortunately puck a little behind the player. That might come from just that time off and takes a little bit of time to get used to it again.
Ooh, good battle by Van Straten to keep that puck in.
Van Straten, a lot of energy from that
Fritz on the
ACBC
forecheck.
honey. She's playing with vim and vigor.
Yes, she is. It's funny how it goes into Van Straten, the honey does, so sweet, but then then it materializes into just absolute fire when she's on the ice. Yeah, that sweet gets salty by the time
In a hurry.
the system, takes care of it.
Good puck moving by the Warriors, trying to break it out there. Cougars there nicely to break that up, though, and say no thank you to them. Unfortunately, the offsides.
Offside there.
Don't worry, I think one of the Wade Warrior parents had that call. Ref appreciates the assistance.
You know, that little known fact about a lot of these refs, they really do, despite their body language sometimes, and they may look frustrated when parents are yelling at them, they actually really do appreciate
I think they appreciate
when,
the help.
when parents are yelling at them, because, I mean, there's a lot to keep your eye on. There's, 10 skaters and, 2 goalies out here that they have to watch, and there's only 2 of them.
Absolutely.
And so to get a little bit of assistance from the parents like that,
Helpful.
particularly yelling,
Helpful.
so they can hear it,
Yes.
they love that. They just absolutely love that. All right, so we got Lucy Rauch. Good quick change up here to Charlotte.
Over. Charlotte, she could be the defender.
Ooh.
Just a bit wide there. She felt the pressure of the defender. Nice back check by the Wade Warriors there, but
Good speed.
Charlotte will play that deep. She'll peel off for the change. Get a fresh Coug on the ice.
All right, we got Rauch back to Commerce, back
Dangerous
to the Warrior
pass,
player.
thankfully offsides.
Fortunately, bailed out with an offside call.
Dangerous little pass there. Well, we have a quick whistle, Jeff. I do want to recognize another one of our new sponsors. This one a bit more controversial, Jeff, being that this is a youth hockey broadcast, but Ham's Beer, they heard about the honey and they wanted the bear in there. Ham's Beer, eager to join the broadcast. We welcome Ham's Beer, delicious, light, refreshing, golden amber lager from the land of sky blue waters.
Love Ham's Beer on a hot summer day. You're just sitting out in the sun, relaxing, enjoying. Nothing makes that better than an ice cold Ham's Beer. It's got to be ice cold though, not 32 degrees, not 33 degrees, 32.1 degrees ice cold Ham's Beer.
Ice cold beer here.
Get better than that. If you're having a tough time finding Ham's Beer, they actually hand it out at the Birchdale, Minnesota 4th of July parade.
Do they?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I know where the Swordout family will be spending the 4th of July next year.
Candy for the kids and Ham's Beer for everybody else.
Good rush there by the Cougars. Mira a little dismayed to not have a call there, but we'll play on. Quick shot there from Grace Lager. Tell you what, she's got a hard, heavy shot. That quick shot, she finds the net. That goalie's gonna be out of position 9.3 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
the sticks they make for these girls that have already reached 6'4" really generate the right amount of flex you want for a quick, hard shot like that.
She gets some torque on that.
Oh, here we go. Katie Ball.
Turnover for Katie Ball.
Another beneficiary. Ooh, right idea there.
Right idea. No Cougar back in the den at home.
Got her this time. Good little loop pass, get that puck up the ice. We'll get a quick change and hopefully control this.
Played hard in the corner there.
Yeah.
That's why she earns the nickname the Bull. She'll
L12.
go hard. Good try. Nice tip in front. Just fortunately deflected a bit wide there for the Cougars. Cougars getting some nice opportunities, Jeff, from the point.
Yeah, they are. That's one of the hallmarks of this Cougar offense is they do get a lot of good defensive shots. Sometimes they go in, sometimes they get tips, sometimes they're just generating activity, but they do get a lot of really good action from the Coug defenders. Good play by Davis there to keep her wide, force her wide, and take back possession of that puck.
Wade able to get a stick on that. Loose in the neutral zone here.
Emerson Fritz battling in the corner. She's another one of those Cougar players with just raw speed.
Absolutely.
Speed, toughness. She's like the Dennis Rodman of hockey out there.
Those Hornets, they buzz. Of course, Rob Fritz, one of the people who loves to join us up here in the broadcast booth. He's back home working on a little project. Jeff, we actually thought you were a part of it as well, so I'm excited to see you here. We'll maybe discuss that here during a little break.
Yeah, you have my attention. Are you going to make me hang around to the third period to hear about this little project?
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what time allows for.
All right.
As we continue here with the Hams beer, second period.
So on the ice now, we've got Audrey Davis with the puck, looking for some options. She'll dump it in. Morgan Kelsey, Charlotte, Annika Eggert on the forecheck.
Saucy little passer by the Warriors.
Toe drag there for the Warriors. She tried a double toe drag.
She tried, the double rarely works. The second player tends to see
Lucy
that.
Ralph was not having any of that.
Lucy says, let me go ahead and put a stick on that, and you don't double toe drag a Cougar.
You know what they say, Mark? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Shame on me?
That's right.
Not going to get fooled again.
That's right.
A little bit of confusion there on that one, and
get an ice.
Cougars going to send that down for an ice. I think it had good play there. I think there was some confusion there on the line change. Cougars weren't quite sure where the puck was. Good opportunity to send that down.
Yeah, that's just intelligent heads-up hockey if I've ever seen it before, Mark.
So face-off one back by the Cougars. Try to send that up the boards. Turn back over the Wade Warriors.
12 minutes left on the clock for folks listening at home.
So we are 20-minute periods. I did take note of that at the start of the second.
Oh, good
nice
chip
little
by
pass
Ellie.
there by Katie Ball. Heads up,
crafty.
backhand pass up the boards. Kind of a give and go. Loose in front. Another good try there for the Cougars.
You know what I like about this line in particular, but all of the Cougars, as Katie gets another rip. Oh! Katie looked at the ref. She thought that one may have gone in as well.
It was close. Tell you what, Wade Warriors goalie playing well here, Jeff. She's definitely getting tested in front. Another good opportunity in front for the Cougars.
Ball is everywhere right now, isn't she, Mark?
She is all over the ice. The Warriors going to send that down. We should have an icing. We'll send this back down ice.
I was going to say, Mark, the thing that I like is we're just about midway through the game here and midway through the second period, is they're getting high percentage shot looks. A lot of these shots are coming from the middle of the ice, which is where you want to see those shots.
Okay, folks at home, quick update here. Interesting format. So this is a 2-period game, 2 20-minute periods where I'm playing 3. Perhaps explains why we didn't change sides, but good to know.
2 22-minute periods.
2 22s.
Even though you were paying attention at the intermission and noticed that it was a 20-minute period, it was actually a 22-minute period.
So we're way off here. I apologize to folks at home. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed at our lack of preparation. We will do better next time.
So, hitting the quick reset calibration button, we have 10 minutes to go in the game, folks. In the game.
10 in the game. Cougars with still a lot of good opportunities in front. Now knowing that, it'd be great to add another goal here. See what we can do. Jeff, if you're coaching a team, going from 3 periods to 2. Now my guess is Mira was aware of this. She was not surprised halfway into the second half that it's only a 2-half game. But does that change your strategy at this point, any?
Oh, absolutely does. Yeah, it changes my strategy big time. A 1-goal lead is nothing to just fall back on and hope that you can hang on to it for another 10 minutes of the game. However, you want to go hard. You want to leave nothing in the tank because there's not another period for you to.
There's not another period.
Burn that leftover fuel that you're saving.
There is another game this afternoon at 5, but not another period right now. Plenty of time to rest.
Yeah, and you can refuel after the game.
Indeed.
As we've seen.
Indeed.
So Michaela up to Arthur. she'll look middle and pull that Warrior defender just a step middle so she can get the edge and dump it in. That's a great play by Callie Arthur right there. Oh,
Loose in front.
nice little action from Addie Cowan there to make another scoring opportunity.
Again, Cougars getting a lot of good looks, good opportunities here. Warriors goalie playing strong, playing big. There's that goal drag again.
Good
poke check by Kayla. Dangerous little
big
saves.
saves.
A couple big saves. Nice poke check by
Swordell.
Kayla and a big save. That poke check of hers is dangerous.
It is dangerous. It's so fast. It's like a viper, you know?
It's like a pit.
It is,
It's coming
yeah.
out
And you don't have time to realize that it's even coming, just like a pit.
Absolutely. Well, Jeff,
Icing.
now knowing we don't have some time between periods, I do want to talk just a little bit about some of the dads that are missing here. So, of course, Mike Van Straten back home, Rob Fritz. Now, you were a little bit of I think for some, a late surprise, because I understand that, some of the dads were preparing for the Edina 12A talent show. So, J Mac, Robbie, Mike working on their musical prowess and really excited about that show. So, Jeff, I'm just curious, was it like a America's Got Talent thing? Was it like American Idol? Did you not make the second round? Or are you that prepared that you said, hey, I can take a week off, I'm going to Boston, I'm not worried about it?
You know, the only reason I was invited to the Edina talent show is because I actually won the Minnetonka talent show.
Okay.
And so, it's almost like this is a round robin tournament. These Twin Cities talent shows are kind of set up very similarly. And the ultimate prize is to win that Edina talent show.
Okay.
I mean, they call it the Emerald City for a reason. It's like, you should see the cake that you get to eat after winning that Edina talent show.
I imagine
and so since I was, fortunate enough, I had a real good show in the Minnetonka competition, slapper one-timer from Warriors. And since I won that, I get an automatic bid into the Edina talent show. So
that's outstanding. I imagine that cake is glorious.
I've been working really, really hard at this show. I've been working really, really hard on my talent. And I just feel like all that hard work has really paid off now that I'm there at the big show in Edina.
That's fantastic. Well, again, if we get a whistle, we get a chance here. I think we've got a little video clip of what you put together for the judges. So we'll take a look at that if the opportunity presents itself. Good stick work by Grace here. Not seeing the opportunity, she'll send it back.
Ooh, hard pass.
A couple of heads-up plays there by the Cougars.
Route back to Commerce, but she's skating hard.
Wade Warriors perhaps now starting to play a little desperation hockey with just under 7 minutes left.
Yeah.
Understanding. Now I'm sure they also were aware going into the second half that it was a 2-half game. So they realized they got to go.
Yeah, it would be unusual if the coaches were not aware of the number of periods.
Warriors offsides there. Well, let's do this, Jeff. We got a quick break. Let's take a look at the talent show video, shall we? Warriors offsides there. For the folks watching at home, this is some impressive.
While we're watching this, I really want to give a shout out to my my wardrobe manager. We had been going back and forth on a bunch of different wardrobes, and he really is on point. He is, yeah.
He's got his stuff together.
Bob, I mean, for a couple of those costumes, he did go to Milan.
Wow.
He did go to Venice.
Jeff, I got
he did go to Paris, and I think that's a big part of my success. It's just
I got to admit, Jeff, I did not realize this. The Edina Talent Show was the marquee elite event that it is. And you are committed.
I don't mess around. Bob from northern Minnesota is just a guy. Some of these Edina people just have access to resources and other wardrobe managers and choreographers that us people in Minnetonka just don't have access to.
No.
So when if you want to join the big time, you need all the training that the big time has access to as well.
Indeed. That was a nice play in front there, Jeff. Good opportunity. Katie Ball was right there.
It really was. Active stick. Good control there. Get it to open ice.
Good pull back by Michaela there, saying the opportunity wasn't there. Katie Ball with it. Now she's tired. She's going to send that down. Icing waved off. We'll play on. Cougars going for a change. Jeff, given that we only have 5 minutes left here now in the second half of the game, I'm going to officially call it. We're going to call it a gerbil watch. We're going to put the graphic up there for those watching at home. We don't have a third period to get it. Katie's going to have to go hard.
Yep. Oh, good poke there by Arthur. She was looking for Morgan Kelsey, I believe, or is that Fritz? That's Fritz. She was looking for Fritz in the middle.
4.5 now left in the second half.
Ooh, good pass there by Warriors. Get that puck in the middle. Good
stick
poke by
there.
McKilla.
Good stick there by McKilla. Very
Yes.
patient on that back check there. Letting the player come to her, not trying to force it.
4 minutes and 15 seconds now for the folks at home. Oh, good save, Kayla. All right, so a little scrum in the corner. Nothing too dangerous. Arthur with it now, up to Emerson. Emerson Fritz, she's gonna win that battle.
Cougars here with just under 4 minutes left. I think, trying to just work the puck deep and not give the Warriors any dangerous opportunities.
You can tell when some of these lines start to get a little tired, and
Absolutely.
right now we're facing that dilemma.
We might be there.
Ooh, good little drop back to Tower 1.
Cougars might need a change. They're going to just clear the zone, get it out of the zone, get it out of the danger zone here. Yep, and they do.
That works.
We'll send that down. Icing waved off. That's a helpful hand there from the refs. Cougars going to get their change. We got a fresh set of Cougars out there. Warriors in with some speed. Under 3 left to play. We'll keep an eye for the folks at home on the Wade Warriors goalie.
Oh gosh. I think that was a header.
That was a header.
That may have been a header.
May have been a header. I do have
Lionel Messi
one
would be
quick
proud.
report. I understand we got some choppy video at home. I apologize. We'll look at that for the second game, see if we can improve our network connectivity here.
Oh, another good kick save from Kayla. Up to Kelsey. Kelsey will take the zone.
She's
Puck
just
will get
dispossessed
turned
of it
over.
there. Cougars send it in. They'll tag up. 2:20 now left.
Are we back at this rink tonight, Mark?
We are at this rink all weekend, Jeff.
All weekend.
This facility, I should say. I don't know if we're on this exact rink.
Oh,
Good
good
physical
body
play there.
control there by Charlotte.
She sent
Tower
off.
1 says get off.
Tower 1 to ground control. Good heads-up play there. Cougars right now maybe playing what those in the football community might call the prevent defense. Just keep the puck outside. Don't give them any chances. Don't give them any opportunities. 1:45 left here to play in the second half. Good turnover there, forced by Grace Lager.
I think that goalie wants to get off, but these Cougs just are not giving her any
Not giving
opportunities,
that
are they?
opportunity. I have some advertisers I want to get to. I'm also not getting that opportunity, Jeff. I apologize to all of our new advertisers. We'll definitely get you in game 2. Puck out of play. Souvenir. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants a souvenir.
Nobody wants a souvenir.
So we'll get a quick stoppage here. 1:25 left to play. Oh, send it back.
I heard the Kugla leading a chant of the other Coug moms saying, "Throw it back,
The
throw
Kugulas.
it back,
Kugulas
throw," and they
dropped
threw
that.
it back.
We did.
When the Kugla speaks, the other Cougars
The other
listen.
Cougars listen. Michaela with it now. It's about a minute left. We've got empty net warning. Cougars trying to get possession, and they do.
Good play
Nicely
by Stewart.
played. Good heads-up play by Stewart there, not trying to force anything, but
Katie Ball had a moment.
just looking for
Now
an
does not
option.
have
Don't be
one.
there. 45 now left in the second half. Mirror calling for just one
Alexander
to go.
now.
Get over that. Oh,
Get a
we'd like to see her get over that red line before she does that. Coaching opportunity. If you're going to send that in on the empty net, I like it. I like the shot, but let's get over the red line before we dump that in.
36.9 seconds left in the game here, Mark.
Face off, Cougar zone to Kayla's glove side. One back by the Warriors. That's sent wide.
Hard shot by Tower 1.
Good block
Slapper
there.
now.
30 left.
Cougs will clear that.
Zone.
Bring
Cougs
it
able to
back
clear
for
that.
icing.
We'll get another icing call.
With 23.0
Bring
seconds.
that one back down.
23.0 seconds. What is the strategy here, Mark? With 23.0 seconds left in the game.
I think Cougs got to win this face-off. If you can win it back, just get to the corner, try and eat up a little bit of clock. Here we go, though. We just want to get it. Now let's get it out of the zone. No, okay. Maybe
got a chance, but it's a little
just a bit wide. There again, Jeff,
you'd
I
love
think
to
what I
see
would
that
like to say
speed
there
from
is
Callie Arthur. She could have skated that thing directly
Callie's got a
into
couple
the net.
steps. She had the space. Get that over the red line and then send that down. Ice this game, but 12 seconds left now. Big win for the Cougars. Sent back to the corner. Ooh, dangerously played in front. Good save by Kayla. Got some parents not liking what's going on. I don't know.
Hasn't been a super physical game. McKilla just sending a message to future teams.
McKilla she likes to send that message. 8 seconds left here. Another key win for the Cougars. Mira wanted her to eat that. We'll try and eat that behind the net.
Alexander's just
eat
going
that
to freeze it.
Just freeze it back there. We don't want to give up a little. And that'll do it. Oh,
boy.
Oh, we got some excitement. We got some activity in front of the net.
McKilla sending another message to future teams.
Well, in the 2-half game, Cougars come away with the 1-0 lead. Katie Ball's goal early turned out to be just enough. Need to be all the Cougars needed. I think a good back and forth game. Jeff.
Yeah. You know what you love to see? First game of a tournament is a win, because you know what a win leads to? Hope for future games.
You're absolutely right.
So we are strong on hope for future games right now, regardless of how they played. A win is a win, and we are in control.
Absolutely. So just quick stats update. Warriors out shooting the Cougars 7-5 there in the second half. Yeah, I think a good defensive battle back and forth there. Not a lot of good opportunities for either team. Not a lot of shots, but both goalies played exceptionally well, I think, to give their teams a chance.
They did. Both goalies played a really, really strong game this game, Mark. That's
Absolutely.
It's a really good observation on your part.
Well, again, understand we maybe had a couple of video issues. We'll try and correct that for the next game. We'll try and do better. Hopefully, folks at home were able to watch this. If not, we'll get it uploaded to the YouTube on Big Mike's Hockey. And we'll look forward to seeing this afternoon. I think, who do we take on this afternoon, Jeff? I think we've got Team 1.
Team 1.
Another team we don't know a lot about, but they are Team 1.
The ONE does stand for something.
It does.
It's not just Team number 1.
Okay.
It's Team
ONE.
ONE.
So they're Team ONE or are they Team 1? I'm confused. Interesting. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll
have it dialed by the game this afternoon.
5:20 local time this afternoon, 4:20 for most of those